never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, old clubs selling out of here, doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Old clubs selling out of here, door stay.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Steamers of Brooklyn and the Houston Oilers. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. There's the stiff arm. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 73 yards. And the Steamers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Levis now on 1st and 10. And this one taken in by Olave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Play action now. Levis. He finds his man. Complete. It's McGee. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They'll throw it again with Levis. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Oilers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Throwing his Hurts.
Flush to his right.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Walker is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go on their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And now they'll shift things around.
Moore, the man in motion.
Walker once more. And he will again run into a wall as he is stopped at the 4-yard line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Levis.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Levis to throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw left side complete. That's Warner. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2nd down and 8. Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Warner.
Here's Walker.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now, this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And his guys have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Levis sets up to throw here. Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Levis.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Chris Olave
from 3 yards out.
And the Oilers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. 63. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Oilers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Moore, the man in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to fight.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they bring out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 9.
Here's Levis. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Quick throw to Olave. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And Levis going back to the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10, here's Levis. This one taken in by Olave. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Levis ran it last time. Here he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Steamers.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Fights him off. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ken Walker.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steamers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Levis in trouble, down he goes.
And they're going to speed things up here.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They go play action with Hurts. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
73.
Hurts. In trouble, and he's taken down. John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
That pass complete to Moore. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And Levis going to change the play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Here's first down.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Here comes second down at 5.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's first and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
63.
They'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here's second down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Now they'll audible to something else.
Back to throw. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Second down, goal to go.
63. Hey, Silver.
Back to throw again. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it. The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis to throw.
Over the middle, it's complete to McCaffrey. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. seconds to go. This is likely it. Levis. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 3-and-out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big third down coming. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The temptation to go for it probably there always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown! And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, probably to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game will already be over, and the losing team will be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
And now we'll see what Levis can do in overtime.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McGee.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Houston. Offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two.
They go with McCaffrey.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.